Trimmed and pretty.
Did I do any of the mustache yet?
Post kill picture. Leave the mustache.
Have I done any of it yet?
No.
Got to try to catch up to Nick. I don't know if that's going to be possible.
I got a few months on you.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I could even get mine to that point that you're at right now, but I'm going to try. Get a little shot of that for the folks. Nick's going for a full curl this fall. He's going to be a mature ram by the end of the season. So when I first saw him this morning, he was like all the way up towards the south end of the field where you were sitting the other day.
Yeah.
And then he just walked for like a mile that way, it seemed like. But like I last saw him go into, there's a patch of like yellow flowers down there, and then there was another deer that looked like it might have been a buck coming off that hillside. You know, just like straight, he was coming straight down in there that I never saw. Never lifted his head up. It looked like maybe a bigger bodied deer even than the buck that I could see the antlers of. And they're both pretty close to each other, and there's like those yellow flowers are just a little pocket of something different, it seems like, and we see that all the time, especially out west here. You know, anytime you get just a little bit of diversity, it's like they'll lay down that just because they can feed on it throughout the whole day. It's a pretty weird little spot for them, but if they're still in there, if they didn't shift in the middle of the day, which as we have seen, like they might just pick up shop and go a mile somewhere else. So we'll go try that at least for the early afternoon here, and then go try to scout somewhere else. Maybe at last light if we never run into these things.
I'm a fence hopper from way back.
Imagine. We might just kill one walking in here on accident. Maybe. So we're just probably gonna pretty aggressively move towards where we last saw those things. We're just gonna make a bunch of noise and it's probably stop before we get to every trail like this. In case someone comes and checks us out, like if a deer's bedded in there and they just think we're another deer or something, we'll be able to hear them coming through those cattails probably. But we know where a buck last was, that's why we're just burning. I think we're gonna end up being about 1.5 miles from the vehicle, so we just want to get back in there, and I want to start kind of watching for that buck to pop out close to where we last saw him. And if he comes popping out and goes back to bed like we've seen a bunch in the past, like that 8-pointer we saw the other day early in the night, we can just push right up close to where he pops out, and hopefully he just comes back out on the same trail. Imagine that's where we're going to catch him. Hopefully just get up and then go lay down where he's in the shade right there on the edge. I think we might climb up on this ridge a little bit too once we get up here and just glass down, hope for him to pop out because I think he's around it. Yeah. I'm starting to see a bunch of beds right along the transition of the cattails here. It seems like the water's a little up after the rain, so there's not a lot of big trails going in there, like the water's standing just a couple feet away from us. But you can see why they want to be in here. There's probably nobody bothering them, and there's all sorts of different plant species kind of growing up, young vegetation where the water, you could tell the water was, you know, at a certain level, and it just kind of receded back, and there's just new growth where the water's receded back, and everything's still super lush and green because it's in the shade, and it's just younger growth, so real high quality food source for him. Probably just mosey his way along this edge until he goes up top to feed again tonight, I would imagine. Nice thing is he can't really go that way. We're gonna have to push him pretty hard, I'd say. See, you know, him shifting back this way at some point today too. You know, just getting up and moving a couple 100 yards or got time. You know, might as well not run him over if we don't have to. Little devils. Might be headed to Texas. That's where I'd be going if I was in. Where in Texas do you think they'd be going?
A mallard around Amarillo or Lubbock.
Amarillo.
My boat's Lubbock area. We see quite a few.
Do you?
Early or late October.
Don't be telling everybody that though.
Oh, yeah.
There's some sick people that watch these videos. Alright, so we've been sitting on this road for a couple hours probably. I'd imagine this buck's bedded somewhere along the edge of these cattails here. And I was hoping to see him a little earlier in the night, but beggars can't be choosers. This road is really nice though, I think, because even if it gets up way down from us, I think we can try to sneak quite a bit closer if we need to. Our wind's just kind of pushing back where we walked in from, so last I saw, he was further down, but I'm kind of playing it like he could easily move a couple hundred yards back towards where he came from this morning, so I don't want to get upwind of him and have him blow out of here, and we just sat here for a couple hours for no reason, so I'm just waiting to get eyes on him down in front of us. And if he gets up anywhere, really, and feeds this direction, the cattail's down there 40 yards away, so it means kind of funnels him, unless he's going to walk through the cattails, which I doubt. So me and Nick like to spot. He might sneak back to this bush behind us, just so we're kind of split up and there are not two of us sticking out. It's starting to get cool. The fowl is starting to fly. Hopefully he pops out here soon. What do you think? Think we're going to see him?
Yeah, I think we're going to see a buck.
Yeah, I like that attitude, boy. Alright, Nick just started going back. And I had to flag him down because as soon as he started moving, I heard something down in the cattails and I saw this 8-pointer pop out. I think he might have heard Nick getting up. And he's relaxed and feeding again now. But now we're split up. I think he heard you because as soon as you started moving, I heard him get up. Is he still there? Yeah. See him there? Yeah. Keep eyes on him there. I'm just gonna get ready to go parallel him if we have to. If he starts going up, I'm probably gonna move up, but he might just come this way too, and I kinda like right where we're at if he does.
Is he good enough for you?
Yeah. I might eventually just start moving that way, because I won't be surprised if he just works into the wind all night, you know. I might just start moving on. We can always come back this way if we have to. I feel like our wind is like not blowing down at the bottom much at all. Like, do whatever you gotta do to get the shot. Like, don't be afraid to spook him. Like, just if you gotta stand up or something, if I'm drawing or something, just get kind of ram me, that's fine. If you spook him, I'm not gonna be mad at you. If I end up moving up this way, Nick, you're probably just gonna have to move up here so you can see him when he gets within range.
I think you just need to go get even with him.
Yeah. There's the biggest 8-pointer on the right. Just try to stay on that one. You can slide out that way as far as you need to. There's 3 bucks out there now. They're only probably 70 yards. The biggest one is the middle one right now. He's the one to the left of the... Don't move, Nick. Maybe we should have painted our faces. I never could see the bigger one. That other one had me pegged. Could you see the whole thing?
Yeah.
Like when that 2-year-old
I was standing up completely right here. Give me your side and I'll give you my side.
I was trying to sneak up on the bigger one. That younger one come up and pin me. That's what I got out of it.
You ranged one last time, didn't you, before you started moving again?
Mm-hmm.
How far were they?
They were too far. I mean, they weren't too far, but they were like 47, and I figured I could get quite a bit closer, and they were kind of going that way still anyway. So I wanted to try to get...
As soon as you started going again, they cut and started coming right to this levee.
Heard me, probably. Probably heard me.
Probably. And they were coming to this levee, and I'm probably saying it in the video. I kept saying, or thinking at least, I was like, turn around, I wanted you to turn it, look at me.
Yeah.
And I could try to signal to you to at least draw.
Yeah.
And then in the video, the whole time I'm sitting there talking, I'm going, draw.
I think I could have drew back and shot that younger buck.
I know he wasn't the bigger one.
Yeah.
When he was standing there, but the way he had you pegged, I was like, and he kept like turning.
I probably should have.
How far was he right there?
Maybe 20, 25. 25 at the furthest, I'd say.
Both of y'all are in the, all 4 deer and you are all in the frame together. In my mind, I was like, screw the bigger one, just kill that one right there, just kill him.
What do you guys think? What would you have done? I think it probably just depends on the day for me. I don't know why I didn't. Just wasn't feeling it, so I didn't do it.
Yeah, well, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the plan all came together, I'd say, other than, actually sticking one.
It actually just kind of, it went from being pretty planned to just like western real fast.
But we knew we had that option with this road here. Yeah. It just ended up being too many bucks. Like I only saw 2 this morning, and then there ended up being 4, and that youngest one pinned me before any of them because I was moving on them, They were down below me, and then all of a sudden I looked up on the levee with me here, and he's just looking at me. Yeah. And then he come over, and he's the one that blew first. But I could hear that one coming closer to me too, the bigger one. I thought I was maybe gonna at some point just be able to stand up, and not catch him off guard, even if that one was looking at me, because I could hear him moving down the bank to me. But then when he popped up, he was 56 or 7 or something. Yeah. When he came up on the levee, and he was walking away the whole time. Nice 8-point.
He's real pretty.
They're all pretty.
He's heavy. Like he just beams with thick. You could tell he's definitely
different deer than. I think we had a couple year and a half old bucks, 2-year-old bucks, and over old of a buck.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be it for this leg of the deer tour for the time being. We had another close call with that buck that Nick had come by within bow range on the first video, and we're hoping to go back out in a few weeks to try and get some redemption. But I had to head back to Wisconsin for a buddy's wedding, and while I was there, I was able to hunt with my brother on his birthday on some public ground close to where we grew up, and take my girlfriend on a few hunts. We were trying to get her first deer with a bow, and had a couple close calls, but nothing quite close enough for a shot. Also, after seeing all the waterfowl on this trip, I had to sneak out with our old intern Logan Wright on a goose hunt, and we were able to shoot a pretty quick 6-man limit in about a half hour that morning. I had our 10-month-old pup along, and she was able to get her first couple of retrieves on that hunt, and it was pretty hilarious to watch her try to carry a big old goose back. The next videos you guys are going to see are going to be from Ted, Keith, and Warb out in Kansas, and then following that up we'll have a series from Missouri. There's been several tags punched within the last couple weeks, and we're really excited to bring you guys the videos. And everyone should be here in Iowa in the next couple days for the opener, and we've been seeing some pretty nice ones, so hopefully somebody can have some early season luck. With seasons being open pretty much across the country at this point here in the next couple days, I just wanted to wish everyone luck, and we also wanted to say thank you for 500,000 subscribers, and we'll have details on the giveaway very soon. We'll see you on the next one.